Alright guys, got some updates going on Mark's car. We're starting to finally get this thing together, which is good, because I know he's stoked about it, but I want to show you what we got going on. So, as you can tell, we got the transfer case in, and the drive line's in. I have pressure washed the entire engine bay, nice and clean. It was all dirty before, all nice and clean. I guess as clean as I can get it. I got to replace the brake booster because that's what he wants. But anyway, so the transfer case, that is a TRE specific built transfer case for 1,000 horsepower. The one that I had built for my car, been handling all of it. So I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to fill it up with Queen or heavyweight shockproof. Mine didn't survive with heavyweight. Mine survived with Queen. I don't know if it was the break-in procedure or what, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence line with what I'm going to do on that one. Anyway, so here's the transmission from TRE. Look at that. That is a pretty transmission. We got the cooler down here. You can tell he marks all his bolts, make sure that you don't crack into his case and mess with your his shit. I just got the fork put on, brand new Exetti throwout bearing. I got that with the clutch. As you can see, the clutch is sitting right over there on top of the nitrous. But yep, no, this is a beautiful trans. Ultimate ratio. Built to the same specs that he built the transmission in my car, which anybody can get. It's not like my specific specs, but no, dude, these transmissions work. So I gotta say, I mean, dog boxes are all well and good, but driving these cars on the street with a dog box, you're lunching your dogs. I mean, it's not the best transmission to drive on the street. Yes, some people do drive them on the street. I don't recommend it. And I'm not going to spend 10 grand on a transmission and then drive it on the street. Drag car only is what I believe. Anyway, one thing you gotta note when you do put everything together and all that, because how these things make together, there is a O-ring that he sends. He marks it with red, and I usually take a little bit of silicone on the back side. You can't really see it. Maybe you can. A little bit of silicone in there. Glue that O-ring to the transfer case, because the transfer case actually has the little indentation for it. Glue it on there, because you don't want to try to mess with it as you're putting the the transfer case on the transmission. It's a rip-roaring pain in the ass. So just glue it on and let it set for a while. So anyway, so we are going to, as you can tell, the motor's in the bag. It's been sitting in the bag for a while, fully built. 2-1 long rod. And here's our clutch. Did a little painting on the box for some of his parts, but oh well. And we got an Exetti triple here, heavy duty. Might end up replacing this for the monolock, because I do have a monolock from his other clutch, so we'll probably end up using that. I'll take that because I like these. And little thing that nobody knows, but see this, okay, see this notch? See this mark? See the split right there? Well, when you do these, if you start your release when you actually take these things apart at this notch, as long as when you installed your clutch, you got this split on that notch, this is the best way to release these clutches. The easiest way. You get a long screwdriver, and I mean a long screwdriver, flathead, and then get underneath this area. This is the best place to start to release those. I've learned over the years, because I've taken mine apart many and many a time, that I do like these ones. I know the monolock's a little bit better, but the monolock can get stuck due to clutch dust. And these ones work really well, but if you don't release them correctly, you destroy them. So it is what it is. But the other thing too is let's see, where did I put them? Oh, so got some ARPs. Here you go. Here's the part number. So part number. Got some brand new bolts, and I do 100% suggest that you use red Loctite on these bad boys, because these things will back themselves out every time. So, and then your stack, make sure your stack is, you know, correct. And see, this is your balance mark right here. They paint it so you line everything up on this side, because this is your balance mark. You know, because your motor's balanced and the clutch is balanced. So, I mean, in extreme cases, I've had my machinist balance my clutch, but I've noticed as long as you put it together the way that they send it to you, you won't have a problem. But yeah, so far so good. Had to pressure wash the car, because as it sat outside with the car cover on, I got some got a bunch of stuff on this side. Try to get the rest of this off, because my bad. Anyway, so washed up the car, kind of pressure washed it a little bit. Didn't do a great job, but you know, just blew the dust off. Engine bay is going to be a nice engine bay, so I want to make sure that my pressure washing and all that, you know, I'm stuffing a brand new clean bullet into a brand new clean engine bay. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on that. But the other thing too, we are going to be getting a Dynatech Arc 2 box. I know I probably mentioned it before, but I don't know what was going on, but I just don't trust the AEM, and all my cars have the Dynatech Arc 2, including that car right there. And we've been having success with that. So, and also, FYI, I did get a new plate. It's a new Mitsubishi plate. You do want to use the two 10mm bolts to tie it to the block. His was kind of broken, but you do need that spacer plate, because it really works well for your starter. You know, I mean, the spacing for your starter is crucial because of that plate. Anyway, and then for the motor mounts, the first two motor mounts that are going to go in, Torque Solutions, very nice mounts. This is the timing cover side. This is the trans mount. So he has this is the front torque mount right here. This is, I believe, a Busher front torque mount. But I will tell you guys this: I have a Torque Solutions rear mount, and it sucks. The mount is awesome, don't get me wrong, the mount is badass, but it vibrates everything in the car. I mean, literally, and it makes it such a pain in the ass to get the motor in and out of the car. I mean, I gotta fight it every time. But I do believe in a good stock mount. As long as the rubbers on the stock rear mount are good, use it. There's no reason to replace it. That mount literally translates all the engine vibration, all that, right into your dash, and your dash just vibrates. So sorry, Torque Solutions, I love your other mounts 100%, but the rear mount is just too much. It's a pain in the ass. So sorry guys, but yeah, Torque Solution mounts though. Anyway, so here we go. I got to clean up all these parts, you know. We got the wheel studs, but we got new wheels coming. But I got to clean up all these parts, make sure the throttle body is nice and clean for the intake that's sitting down there. This is going to get coated. We're going to go ahead and coat that with a ceramic coating. Same ceramic coating that I got on my manifold on the old hater stang. As you can tell, I don't know if you can see very well, but there is the black coating on the hater stang. Works really well, haven't had a problem. But yeah, here I'll get a better picture of it, because these cameras don't work that well in the dark. But check it out, this thing's already been down the track, full pulls. Full pulls down the track, and check it out, dude. That is the ceramic coating on. Yeah, this thing's been super hot, and I have not had a problem at all with it peeling or anything. I mean, really good job, local guys here in the valley. So, gotta say, pretty impressed. I got some more stuff, future updates. Not this, but this stuff right here. Anyway, so the hater stang is getting some more improvements. We're gonna try to get the car to move, launch, you know. So I'll show you that in the future when I actually start doing that, because Mark's car has been sitting for too long and I got to get his shit done. So right on, guys. Well, that's the update. Yeah, so I'll get everything on the engine stand. We'll do the clutch. We'll bolt the clutch on and stuff. Show you all that great stuff. And till next time.